at Victory Road. What an opportunity ahead of these two young stars on the path to Bound for Glory. Myron Reed reminding Slater of what it's all about. Slater all too aware.
I appreciate that attitude from Myron Reed. I mean, this is, I believe you said this is Leon Slater's first singles main event here in this company.
And, yes, on a TNA Live special.
That's right.
Yes.
And for Myron Reed, it's his first main event with TNA Wrestling here. There's a lot of pressure, but I appreciate the bravado. I appreciate the confidence. You have to come into a matchup like this with that. If you waver, you will fall.
A lot of people ask, what is TNA Wrestling all about in this year of resurgence for our company? This is what it's all about. This type of opportunity for two young stars who will light up the screen, light up the ring.
No doubt about it. People have made their legacies, made their careers in the X Division for a reason. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say AJ Styles is who he is because of the X Division.
Completely right. The very first X Division champion, as I mentioned, 23 years ago in Huntsville, Alabama. Great X Division champions, the likes of Chris Sabin, Samoa Joe, Frankie Kazarian, who we saw earlier on tonight. Trevor Lee, Amazing Red, Jay Lethal, the list goes on and on.
And of course, I'd be remiss. The other two rascals of Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz.
And that has bothered Myron Reed. He wants to join that company, but speaking of being bothered, Phil Leon Slater ticked off that he got into that situation there against Myron Reed.
We talked about that attitude Leon Slater comes into these matches with, He feels, it's not a desperation, but a must-win and a must-go-forward kind of attitude. He does not like being pushed back into a corner.
Quite literally backed up into a corner now here by Reed, the referee, separating these two. Champion's advantage goes to Leon Slater in this matchup.
Oh, and that is not going to sit well with the youngest in charge. Given that attitude.
Reed tried to big brother Leon Slater, and the champion's not going to take that.
You talked about not wanting to be forgotten. I mean, it's been a phenomenal run so far, but it still feels like at the beginning for Leon Slater if he wants it to be. Meanwhile, Myron Reed's got nothing to lose here. Everything to gain in this main event.
And that is when wrestlers are at the most dangerous.
Absolutely.
Whoa, off of the ropes. Nice connection there by Reed.
So you have to ask the question, will that desperation to never be forgotten, could it be the undoing of Leon Slater in a certain scenario? Could tonight be that scenario?
Slater being the aggressor in the early going there. Oh man, Reed had connected with that lung blower moments ago, but Slater got him with the single leg drop kick. Now Slater on the move, able to bring Reed down to the floor.
You could see it. You could feel it radiating off Leon Slater. That confidence, that aggression.
If I can put into perspective the dedication of Leon Slater, so we take a look back here at what happened moments ago.
Take a look. Slater meeting Myron Reed at the ropes, dive into the floor, taking out the competition.
We're here tonight in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Leon Slater makes his home in Bradford, England. He traveled almost exactly 24 hours to get here. An hour drive from Bradford to Manchester. Manchester flight to London, delays there. Flew to Toronto, delays there. Got here to Edmonton, had to get here a full day early just to attempt to acclimate to the time zone. Can you imagine the dedication for an athlete to persevere through those situations and to continue on, to carry on, and get better and better throughout that process?
Well, yes. I mean, I've been that athlete at times, flying across the world, having to land and then run right to a show and wrestle. It's hard. I've never had to main event a pay-per-view defending a prestigious title. I will say that. So it is another level here for Leon Slater as he rains down upon Myron Reed. It is no easy feat, though, I can tell you that, for any athlete. And Slater is more than rising to the occasion.
Leon Slater with a cross body. He projected himself there, kick out it, won by Reed, and look at the expression on Slater's face, perturbed by that.
And again, this attitude, this confidence of Myron Reed, I'm not going to say it's getting to Slater, but I think it's maybe just a hair more than he anticipated out of the young goat.
Up onto the shoulders, is trying to set up for utopia, perhaps. Shoulders down, Reed trying to win the title. What a coup this would be on the path to Bound for Glory. It's 2 weeks away from Sunday, live in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Now, whoa,
oh, got him. Hold on, Reed. Reed trying to stack him up, trying to press the shoulders down. Slater able to escape.
The speed at which Myron Reed was able to just meet
Oh!
Slater, center of the ring, and then hits that. Unreal timing.
Watch this one more time. Leon Slater caught with this Rana, and Slater still found a way to power out. Look at him push off of the body of Reed. And that kick moments later by the young goat, flattening the champion.
Now the window of opportunity is wide open to Myron Reed here. What's he gonna do to take advantage?
Oh, now Reed able to sidestep him, connects with the back of the neck. Did that earlier on in the matchup, and that really ticked off Slater.
Great wherewithal again from Reed. Oh, up and over.
Slater tried to bait him there, it looked like.
Saw it coming. Tit for tat, miss for miss, counter for counter.
Reed dazing Slater.
Now Reed loading him up.
Oh, just launching Slater off the rebound. Scrambles into the cover, trying to win the X Division title and a kick out.
Heavy bomb there from Myron Reed, but the youngest in charge staying in the matchup.
Capacity crowd here inside the Edmonton Expo Center in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. First time ever TNA Wrestling has ever made it all the way up here to Edmonton. What a reception we've had this evening, live for Victory Road. Oh, off the top, trying to set up Slater, usually goes for a face buster there.
Slater had it scouted.
Slater wanted the crossover.
Again, Reed able to.
Oh, he caught him! Oh, he caught him! Trying to hit it! Trying to hit it! Oh, utopia!
With a couple extra spins, is it enough?
Oh, and somehow Myron Reed kicked out.
And that's where Leon Slater can shine above so many others. He's got the athleticism, but he has this strength that you'd never expect out of the youngest in charge. Watch this. The way Reed just leaps and caught on the shoulder of Slater. Unreal balance, power, and ability.
Myron Reed had connected with offense earlier on in the matchup from that same type of situation. And again, Slater is adapting as this match goes on. It's not that he's manipulating Myron Reed, but he is baiting him at select points in time. He's learning from his mistakes as the match goes on.
And that's what makes a champion. That's what holds on to titles.
To use a football analogy, it's like a quarterback baiting a safety, trying to get him to move one play, one direction so he can complete a pass in another direction. It's brilliant.
Now Slater getting out of dodge. Ooh! Not wasting any time. But Reed, what is it?
Oh, boom right to the face there by Slater.
I don't know what Reed had in mind, but it backfires and now fell out of the ring, much to the chagrin of the champion.
Of course, the advantage to Slater.
Yeah, but that's not Slater.
It's not Slater's game. I completely agree with you.
Oh, wait a second. He's got his eyes on that corner. Here we go.
Big play, Slater! Right in front of the timekeeper's table.
And immediately not wasting any time, rolling him right in. This could be the closing moment.
Slater going to the top rope. Is it time for the Swanton 450? Rolled through, Reed able to escape just for a moment. Leg lariat by Slater.
Reed inside out.
This is the most aggressive version of Slater we've seen as champion. Oh my God, both men to the outside. Slater still got him. Oh, stun dog millionaire. Good God.
What the hell did we just witness? Let's take a look.
Holy hell, what a sequence.
The roll through, the counter, the suplex, to the outside, to the floor, to Slater, to the setup, to the stun dog. My God, this is what pro wrestling's all about, for crying out loud.
What an opportunity for these young stars in the main event of Victory Road.
Just when you thought the game couldn't be changed, meet Myron Reed and Leon Slater.
Myron Reed landing middle of the ring. Slater evading, very smart, getting himself outside of the ropes, taking himself away from danger, if anything, just for a moment.
Both guys continuing to attack.
Oh, flame on! The cutter from Reed to the outside.
Reed once again, big risk, big reward. Boom!
450! That's how he won the #1 contendership.
Can he take advantage though?
Damage to the midsection just by hitting that 450. Now trying to get into position. Cover. Oh, and a kick out.
That extra second, that extra solitary second it took Reed to get to the cover was all Leon Slater needed.
Now Reed trying to figure out a way to take the X Division title from Leon Slater.
Both these guys have been adapting to each other. That's been the game of Slater in this matchup. For Reed, it's about hitting the biggest bomb possible.
And look at Leon Slater. He's back up to his feet. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's shaking his head. You and I know Slater well enough. Oh, you better look out.
He's the nicest young man I've ever met in my life backstage. But when that bell rings, you have a warrior on your hands.
Go for the leg lariat. Reed like it's the Matrix. Oh my God, he got him with a cutter.
The timing is perfect.
Reed backed up Slater into the corner now, up to the top turnbuckle. The damage has been done to the midsection, the core, the lower back, it appears, on Myron Reed in the course of this bout.
You can see Reed heading up top.
Oh, it got turned around. Slater countered it.
That twisting suplex out of the corner into the center. And now Slater once again looking to take advantage. Put it all the way down.
Reed is down. Both men feeling the pain of this matchup. Swanton 450. A thriller at Victory Road.
Here is your winner and still the TNA X Division Champion, Leon Slater.
Two of the youngest and brightest stars in all of professional wrestling steal the show. They seize the moment, seize the opportunity here in our main event.
Leon Slater making big plays as always, diving all the way over to the outside, and here that incredible sequence. They would not let go. They would not give up until it was over. And it all came down to this when it was over. Fighting through the pain, the Swanton 450, picture perfect as always for Slater to stay on top of the X Division.
TNA President Carlos Silva handing the championship back to Leon Slater after a spectacular performance.
And don't you dare take anything away from Myron Reed. A star-making performance in anybody's book. Respect between warriors. I want to see it again.
Absolutely. Leon Slater's first matchup ever in TNA on U.S. soil. Got to share the ring with Myron Reed. These two go a long ways back. A lot of respect between these two.
Oh, wait a second.
And we are joined by the Director of Authority, Santina Morella, who has had a bittersweet evening here at Victory Road. It's been busy to say the least, especially the Knockouts World title situation with Ash by Elegance.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is TNA Wrestling! Ladies and gentlemen, that is the X Division champion! That is the superstar, Leon Slater! Now, I have some very exciting news. You see, I've been negotiating all day back and forth with Ava from NXT because there's a particular match I have in my mind that I want to see, and I'm pretty sure everybody here wants to see. So I'm going to make an announcement right now. Listen to this. Because at Bound for Glory, challenging for the TNA X Division Championship versus Leon Slater, is an opponent that has me feeling a little bit jumpity jump. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opponent.
Oy. But look, I'm not gonna lie. I've always wanted to have a match in a TNA ring. And it hasn't happened yet. But what I did hear was that at Bound for Glory is gonna be you, Leon Slater, versus the young OG Javon Evans for the TNA X Division Championship. So, Leon, Bound for Glory, it's about to get real bouncy. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes please. I cannot wait to see that matchup.
An X Division title match made in heaven. In 2 weeks' time, the year of TNA's renaissance will be cemented, and the whole world is gonna hear us. We are on the doorstep of immortality. Who wants to live forever? The path is clear to Bound for Glory.
This is TNA. You get me?